Hi everyone, this is Master Healer here coming to you guys with a quick teaching message. Are you living in a haunted house? A lot of times, guys, you guys have to be careful when coming to purchasing homes and different things like that. And I talk about homes in the cul-de-sac, I talk about foreclosure homes, the energy, and different things like that. But you guys have to pay attention. A lot of times I see sometimes you have some people, they like older homes. And older homes come with certain types of energy, and you have to be able to know who was there before. You need to always check out people who was living there before, and different things like that. You have certain websites now you can put in the zip code, put in the house address to see if someone had died in that home before. Because a lot of times, sometimes people purchase a home, and the home might end up being haunted because a person might pass away, or sometimes a crime could have been committed in that place, in that area. And some laws and some states, the laws, the agent is not responsible to tell you if someone has passed away in that home or not. But for me, I always let my clients and them know. And for me personally, if I buy a home, that home have to be under 5 years old. You understand what I'm saying? No? So I always like to be the second owner. The second owner, you always want to be the second owner when you're buying a home, because that's the sweet spot in a home. Same thing like with a car. If you're buying a car, you want to buy just come off a lease, which you don't get majority of the you don't get too much of the value of the home. I mean the car and things like that. So that is why, and also to the home, reason why I like to get the second owner of the home, because that the first owner is end up paying down a lot of money to the builder, and then the first owners end up putting a lot of work into the home now, and half of the time they doesn't really get it back that much now. Only like now, because of home prices rising up, some people might get it back. This was the best time to sell a home. Like if you had purchased a home way back then for like 600,000 and stuff like a couple of years ago, and you was underwater in your home, this was the best time for you to really was to sell the home, because you would get back your money. So I had a lot of clients like that where they were underwater for like a couple of years well, and they started to get big money. So they make couple $100,000 profits on the home, and they move into apartment. I have like 3 clients right now moving to apartments right now, because if they didn't sell the home now, they was never seeing this type of money for the home again. So thank God that they get full asking price compared to like when they pay like 12 years ago now, and this was the best time for them. So, but when coming to purchasing a home, you gotta check to make sure that a crime wasn't committed there. You make sure that you know what it is you're doing, because sometimes I see where clients buy homes and stuff. Again, they come in with the Palo Santo and Sage. More power to each his own. As I say, to me, my system is different because I have my own system and it works. To removing any kind of entity extraction, all that stuff. I don't believe any Palo Santo and Sage when coming to do strong enough to remove any entity and stuff. From my personal opinion, each his own. But from my experience, I could only talk for me and how I have my system set up, where I always have to come in and do somebody's job. Where they say they went and do Palo Santo and Sage and prayers and nothing happened. I had to come in and really switch up the energy in the home, put the rightful energy in the home. So I've seen where homes, where clients move in, and sometimes they feel like somebody's touching them. They're feeling like when they look, so they're seeing like shadows flying around, different things like that. Things dropping, things making noise. They're hearing some kind of noise, especially like in the basement area. And that is happening a lot to older homes. I had a family member at one time purchase a home. I get married, moving with a family in New Jersey. It was an older home. And the minute they move in that home, they start getting sick, because the previous owner from years ago had a daughter or a wife or something was sick. So that person had passed away. And this home was in 19 something. This one was like 100 years old. Yeah, it was like 100 years old or something like that. And it was a farm, and they moved on the farm. And one of my family members moving with a new husband, and she started to get sick. So she was picking up the energy from that person who passed away. You understand what I'm saying? Because I heard when they trace back the history that the person had passed away in home, because I asked them what is really happening. And I had to get my family member to move from that home. You understand what I'm saying? No? Yeah. So because the home was making us sick, because the remember, not everybody believe in spirituality and everything. Everybody's system is different. So she had no choice but to think, because she had no choice but to move from there. You understand what I'm saying? And then when she moved, we did certain stuff and she was better after that. So same thing too with some of you guys might move at home. Your children might be seeing, because children see spirits, especially if you have little kids, innocent kids, babies and little kids like under 5 years old and stuff, under 10 years old, they will see a lot of spirits. So you guys sometimes do not brush off your kids. Whenever they're telling you, mommy, I see this, you see that, pay attention. They're not crazy. They are gifted. Some of them are gifted. I have a lot of gifted clients with the kids and them that I mentor. A lot of them are very special. They're not crazy, but we have to protect them, because we don't want them to be out there in the world and people have them and laughing at them and making them a fool and all that stuff. Because remember, guys, I didn't reveal myself for 40 years. For my first 40 years, I never told you guys this. You know what I'm saying? I only just start coming out to the public the last couple of years now. But I always walk with this hiding this gift. And anybody could tell you from the Caribbean, people would say all kind of stuff, people would judge you, people would stuff. So my grandmother always make sure and warn me to protect myself now. So I kind of hide myself, and I was moving like that. So it feels good to know that you don't have to hide yourself anymore, because it's a nice feeling. Because you're carrying that load all your life. I mean, a lot of times people might feel you lied to them, because people are going to believe you. Black people doesn't believe each other. So that's why I try to tell you guys. That's why sometimes I don't waste my time even trying to come out and tell you guys stuff, because a lot of things I can tell you guys, but you guys doesn't listen, because you guys so programmed. Some of you program only unless you hear it from this, from somebody that look like this, and it's just the truth. I could prove many times where that's how we are. Some of us are brainwashed. And some of us only believe when it's somebody that look different. So I do not waste my time and energy trying to tell people. They only believe stuff whenever somebody making up some stuff and thing. A lot of times now I find like we be living more conspiracy stuff. Some of us don't want to hear the truth. Even if we tell them the truth, they're not going to believe it. Because the lies sound much more better right now. The lies sound much more sweeter and better. And most people always get caught up in the lies more than anything else now. I've seen that all the time. People like people to tell them what they want to hear. They doesn't want to hear the truth, because when they hear them the truth, they get rigid. I mean, they get tense. They doesn't want to hear the truth. A lot of people, if few people just come to me and tell them the truth, I want to tell them the truth, they get tense up. No. If you know you're a sensitive person and you know you can't the truth, do not ask for that. You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't volunteer. If you ask me, I'll tell you the truth. Some people, a few people just come and say, yo, give me raw. I tell them the truth. They take it like a trooper, and guess what? They work on themselves and things get better. That's it. Simple as that. Some people think they know it all. You have some people think they know everything. You understand what I'm saying? And you have the know it all. Then you have the rigid one. Then you have the one that might be a little delusional at times. And sometimes they need a reality check. You understand what I'm saying? So you have all different type of people will come to you. You have to just know who you're dealing with. So yes, when coming to the homes, you have to pay attention, and you have to make sure when you before you're moving in a home, or the home that you have, that is not haunted. Because I had a couple of clients already in the past where they purchased homes, and the home had entities in the home. I had to do entity extraction. You understand what I'm saying? This happened a couple of years ago. You understand what I'm saying? And it's crazy because when you're doing entity extraction, even that entity extraction is like the spirit in that home. When we was ready to do the entity extraction, it's like they know what was coming, because the family, you understand what I'm saying, the week before when we was planning to do everything, it had a lot of tension. People had to sleep with all the lights on in the home. You understand what I'm saying? You got to give them certain prayers, certain things, tell them what to do before the Calvary came. So these are some of the things I try to tell you guys. Pay attention to the home. If you do not know what you're doing, make sure and have a spiritual advisor. I always tell you guys, you see that with Gisele Bündchen, you see that with Tom Brady, why? All these people and them, all these celebrities and all these people and them, they have the spiritual advisor. All these people and them have the advisor, they're just not telling you guys that. You understand what I'm saying? No? All them had the coaches, all them had the advisors, they have different people for different things. I know this because I see them clear as day. You see Gisele Bündchen come out, Tom Brady wife, you see she come out with her spiritual advisor, she come, the woman is saging a car, Palo Santo, different things. Your car just need protection too. That's why the woman was clearing Gisele Bündchen car, smoking out and clearing the energy and all that stuff. She wasn't to have that negative energy going back home. And sometimes we just be living jokey and living all clumsy and laughing and all these things. And that's why a lot of us losing. Because we're watching other people passing us by. That's why other nationalities, other races, other cultures, they still winning. And they will always continue to win because we just be talking too much. We always talking and taking things for granted. And that's why you see the people that are around me, they always stay winning. Because we like to win. We don't like losers over here. We love to win. And if you're coming around me, you have to be prosperous. Because we don't waste time around. Everybody around me winning, everybody prosperous. Anybody that didn't get through by me or anything like that, you will always have one or two people, you will have somebody trying to pull a fast one, and then you can always deal with them on the back end. But you always have some people that will come to your place of business, and some of them might be lazy, some of them might want to put in work and different things like that now, and they doesn't want to follow instructions. Some of them might think they know it all, and they won't get through, and they might say certain things, and it's okay. But they won't say the part about you tell them to do certain things exactly and they want to do the one thing. Some people show up halfway. Some people will show up, lackadaisical. They're not hungry enough. They feel like the world, some people feel the world owe them something. They feel like they're entitled. Some people feel they have a fancy degree and they feel like, everything's supposed to come to them. No, it don't work like that. I know a lot of white people who are working a fancy degree and they're catching their ass the same way too, just like black people. Sometimes the black people might be more luckier than them. So it's not just black people alone going through things. A lot of white people I know personally been through a lot. You understand what I'm saying? No? They go through a lot. They get cheated on the same way. They get the same problem, same thing. They go through the same mental health. They go through the same thing. Just the media make it look like it's just us alone going through all these problems. So guys, man, be careful with the homes that you're living in. If your home is haunted, you feel like your home is haunted, you feel like you have an entity in your home, you might want it gone, you might want it removed, you need to go to the spiritualfixer.com, book a reading, and I'll be able to help rectify that problem. That's all I can say. I'm not giving nobody no free advice, I'm not showing nobody nothing in the public. Don't work like that here. I see a lot of other spiritualists will be giving away the stuff all over the place. More power to them. I wish them all the best. I'm running a successful business. I don't have no time. I'm not giving away my recipe. I'm not giving no receipts, nothing. So that's how it is. I work too hard. I spent thousands of dollars over the years to get to this level. It didn't come free. Nobody didn't teach me anything. Nobody didn't teach me anything for free. I had to spend my money and travel and learn and fight up and get to the level I is right now. And I'm thankful for that. My few mentors out there, they didn't look like me. They were all different people from different cultures. None of them. Only person that looked like me was my grandmother and my uncle and them who passed away. And few family members who in the spiritual business here. They never teach me anything. I have a lot of family members who in the spiritual world. Big people. They never teach me anything. I had to fight up. And anybody from the Caribbean can tell that Caribbean people does not pass down things to other family members like that. I'm telling you, even to their own children, they doesn't pass it down. Just take it with them. That's how we are. Now with me now, I have a team now that young people are teaching because I want them to go in the world and teach and help out a lot of people, So I'm not going to be selfish like some of my family members who passed away, who transitioned, and some of them who are alive, they're not showing you nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So the people that show me stuff didn't look like me. They were all different people from different background, different culture. They were all either Spanish, they were all Jewish, they were white people, none of them was black. And as I always tell you, not everybody's racist. You understand what I'm saying? There are some people that will cling to you, they will connect, and they will help you. You understand what I'm saying? They'll give you a chance. So That's how life is. So I'm thankful for my mentors to really getting me to this level. I appreciate them, love them, and I'll always be grateful and thankful. So my job now is to try to share to the right people, not anybody else sharing. I'm going to give it to the right people at the right time. So peace, love, and blessings. You know you want a place haunted, book your reading so we can find out what's going on. Bye.